savings. That's $7,400 on select Ford SUVs, only at your local Ford dealer.
Battery power, made by Steel. Right now, save $30 on the FSA 56 with purchase of the BGA 56 battery blower set. Visit steeldealers.com.
With Cox, you get everything you want to watch in one place using the voice remote.
Show me action.
Even a ninny like me can figure it out. With streaming apps, you miss live events and waste time searching for shows.
Not this one, that one?
It's clear that Cox is the better choice, just like it's clear that the teleprompter guy thinks I'm a boo-boo head who steals parking spots.
Get live TV, great apps, and on demand from Cox, starting at $89.99 a month.
At the Skolroot Law Firm, we hold wrongdoers and the insurance companies accountable. Get Skolroot. Call 877-444-4444.
We switched.
I switched to Chevy.
I switched to Chevy.
We switched to Chevy.
I switched from a Ram to a Chevy.
See why people are switching to Chevy.
We love our Chevy. Why do we switch? Just look at it.
Switch into a new Chevy today. Current competitive owners get 20% below MSRP on most Equinox models when financing with GM Financial. That's over $8,000 on this Equinox.
Sign up now for 10 news email alerts at WSLS.com.
It's 5:13 now in health headlines. We've all heard breakfast is the most important meal of the day. According to a recent study, this may be true. The study looks at data on more than 96,000 people. Researchers found just one day of skipping breakfast was associated with a 6% increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes in comparison with people who never skip their morning meal. But that risk rose with each additional day breakfast was skipped to as high as 55% at 4 to 5 days a week. It's best to eat your carbs at breakfast because morning is when your body's the most insulin sensitive. To get the most out of your metabolism, Dr. Michael Roizen recommends eating most of the day's calories during the daylight hours.
Eat only when the sun is out or supposed to be out. Eat more early, less later, and don't stereotype food that dinner for breakfast is a good thing.
More than 100 million Americans live with diabetes or prediabetes.
New this morning, eating breakfast may also help you live longer. A new study found people who never ate breakfast had an 87% higher risk of dying from cardiovascular disease than those who always ate breakfast. Researchers say skipping breakfast was linked with high blood pressure, harmful changes in cholesterol, and unhealthy lifestyle habits. New research suggests exercise may cancel out harms caused by too much sitting. The Australian study shows sitting more than 6 hours a day increased the risk of early death, but mostly in those who were not active. Even a little bit of exercise offsets that risk, except for people who sat for more than 8 hours a day.
With spring break vacations already in full swing, it's the perfect time to restock your supply of sunscreen. Erica Edwards has more on staying safe in the sun.
It may only be spring, but the sun is at summertime strength, making sunscreen an essential seasonal accessory.
Serum?
Dermatologists suggest using a minimum SPF 30 or higher plus broad spectrum sunscreen with both mineral and chemical UV filters.
You want a product that has multiple sunscreen ingredients because they kind of play nice together and give you the best bang for your buck in terms of protection.
But the FDA announced recently it's taking a closer look at the safety of some sunscreen ingredients. Chemicals like oxybenzone can be absorbed into the skin, but whether that means it causes harm is debatable.
I think the FDA is doing their job. They are trying to keep us safe. But given these ingredients have been around in consumer products and used for decades upon decades, I would argue that they are safe and an effective way to prevent skin cancer.
An argument echoed by many sun safety experts, who estimate 1 in 5 Americans will develop skin cancer in their lifetime. Dermatologists still recommend applying sunscreen every day to all exposed skin, especially the head, hands, and legs. And don't forget to slather the kids, even if it's clearly not their favorite part of summer. Erica Edwards, NBC News.
You will have to wait a little bit longer for Samsung's Galaxy Fold smartphone. It was set to be released Friday, but it's reportedly being postponed due to device failures in some test versions. Samsung says it needs further improvements. The company began taking orders earlier this month. If you pre-ordered the phone, you will not be charged until it ships. Samsung hasn't released a new date, but definitely do not want failures in something like this.
Yeah, apparently some of those screens were cracking.
Yeah,
which
not
is
good.
Not what you want to see. If you're still waiting for your admissions letter into Hogwarts, even if you never get sorted into Gryffindor or Slytherin, you can dress like the boy who lived. Vans announced a magical partnership that's coming soon. The footwear brand posted news of the Harry Potter collaboration Monday on the Twitter. The company's website says fans can expect shoes, apparel, and accessories as part of the collection. And I'm sure that it is going to sell like hotcakes.
Yeah, anything Harry Potter definitely goes
Gone.
very quickly.
Yeah.
Still going strong.
You need some tank tops this afternoon.
Yeah, it's going to be a warm one out there. Sunscreen, layer up. Again, the air really dry as well. You're going to get burned quick today if you are outside exercising or just having some fun out there. Cool start this morning, although much more pleasant than yesterday. You mentioned
it's much more pleasant.
Yeah, temperature is going to get back to the 70s and 80s this afternoon. One of the warmest days we've seen so far in this early stage of 2019. Here's a live look in Roanoke with our Crillian Skycam, hanging around 50 now. Winds on the calmer side. Those are going to pick up a little bit. The breeze is going to jump back to the 15 to 25 mile per hour ballpark out of the southwest. Going to help to pump in the warmth. But again, you'll notice that breeze. Good morning in Evington. A hot one coming our way today, at least relatively speaking. Lower 50s with just a few clouds out there to start. We're back into the lower 80s. And again, you're going to notice that breeze whenever you get off the school bus. Later on this afternoon, sunshine, though, going to dominate our skies. Just a few clouds into West Virginia, into extreme southwest Virginia. We are going to see the sun again dominate our skies today. Temperatures 45, nice and comfy out there in South Boston. 47 for us in Lynchburg, 49 in Lexington, 50 in the Star City. 46 degrees in Blacksburg, on our way again to the 70s and 80s. Good morning in Salem, back to the low 80s today. Galax, we are in the mid to upper 70s. Maybe a few passing clouds later this afternoon. Otherwise, sunshine going to be the dominating feature in the forecast. 82 in Rustburg. Good morning in Buena Vista. We are at 84, 83 with sunshine in Bedford today. Good night for the grill. Lower 80s still by 4 o'clock with sunshine. Maybe a few passing clouds starting to come back into the picture later on this evening, but again, nice and comfortable, nice and quiet, just a touch breezy out there. Winds out of the southwest at about 10 to 20 miles an hour. There are those showers coming in. Again, clouds will increase throughout the evening and especially overnight. That is our stray rain chance, mainly into the highlands tomorrow. Most of us are going to be dry, just a 20% chance for showers coming back in. Slightly better chance returns on Thursday. Best chance for rain this week on Friday. None of that stuff coming our way today. Another quiet day, 70s and 80s. And again, the humidity staying away. So we're not talking about at least the summertime humidity feel. Tonight, those clouds, as we just saw, going to start off on the clearer side, but then come into the increase temperatures into the mid 70s. Tomorrow with that stray shower chance. Again, most are dry. Better rain chances on Friday. Still looking like a pretty nice weekend coming our way.
Good.
Yeah.
We need one of those.
We need nice and quiet. And again, no severe weather either. Those are just run-of-the-mill showers.
Good.
So we're going to be nice and quiet, relatively speaking, over the next 7 days.
Perfect.
Yeah, we need it.
Every day, visionaries are creating the future. So every day, we put our latest technology and unrivaled network to work. The United States Postal Service makes more e-commerce deliveries to homes than anyone else in the country. Because the future only
tradition, and innovation in funeral care.
You're watching Virginia Today from 10 News, working for you.
Welcome back on this Tuesday morning. Time now is 5:24. I'm Patrick McKee.
I'm Jenna Zibton. Chickens helping Randolph College in Lynchburg reach high ranks on Earth Day. It's all part of the school's sustainability efforts. Randolph College is currently ranked 9th in the nation for one of the greenest colleges, according to Princeton Review. School leaders held a mini Earth Day festival where students plant in the new pollinator garden, interact with 7-week-old hens from the school's organic garden, and learn how to get involved with the Lynchburg James River Association.
It's nice. It's things that we would be doing otherwise. Getting the ranking is just icing on the cake kind of thing.
To keep the celebration going today, the dining hall will provide local organic meals.
One local restaurant celebrated Earth Day by reducing its carbon footprint. Mac and Bob's in Salem announced on social media it switched to compostable straws and paper to-go bags. They also hope to get rid of styrofoam by the end of the
Live sports that aren't in 4K are just Kinda TV. Switch from Dish and get a $200 reward card. Don't just Kinda TV, DirecTV.
Not all tech is created equal. The all-new 2019 Nissan Altima has advanced
live from WSLS. This is Virginia Today from 10 News, working for you.
Thankful to be alive. How a local family is recovering from carbon monoxide poisoning.
Breaking overnight, we continue following the shooting that left 3 people hurt. What investigators are telling us this morning about the suspect. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining.
has barricaded himself inside a home.
10 News was on the scene early this morning, and reporter Rachel Lucas joins us now live from Shepherd Lane. Rachel, what have you learned?
Well, all's quiet on the scene right now, but it wasn't the case overnight for state police and Bedford County Sheriff's deputies. They originally received a call about a shooting here on Shepherd Lane, and when they arrived, they found 3 people in front of this home who had been shot. Now, I want to show you a map so you can see exactly where we are. We're in the 100 block of Shepherd Lane in Bedford County. It all happened around 11:30 last night, and it's unclear how serious the victim's gunshots wounds are, but they are expected to recover. Now, they told deputies when they arrived on scene that the man who shot them was still inside the home. The man barricaded himself inside the home for about 2 hours, and eventually negotiators were able to get the man to come out. And it's not often we hear about incidents like this here in Bedford, but police tell us there is no concern for the public this morning.
Well, it is a scary situation. However, it is an isolated incident. There isn't a concern of a randomness of it or anything like that. It's the fact of the matter is that this appears to be isolated, involving all parties that know each other. So rest assured that the scene is secure.
No shots were fired during this incident. Again, it's unclear what the relationship is between the victim and the suspect, but as Lieutenant there said, they do know each other. He has been arrested and charged with malicious wounding. We're expecting more information to be released this morning from the Bedford County Sheriff's Office, and we'll continue to keep you updated with the very latest. Live in Bedford, I'm Rachel Lucas, 10 News, working for you.
Cleanup efforts continue in Bedford County after Friday's storms. According to the National Weather Service, an EF1 tornado hit about 3 miles north of Thaxton with winds of around 90 miles per hour. The tornado uprooted and snapped multiple trees and destroyed an outbuilding off of Centennial Road. One homeowner on Shark Mountain Road says he's looking at about $5,000 worth of damage, but he's still waiting on his insurance company to look at the property.
A Halifax County man is thankful for the help he's gotten since Friday. Ronnie Roller estimates the storm caused about $30,000 worth of damage. A storage shed was destroyed and a couple of ATVs and the roof of his shop were damaged. The National Weather Service surveyed damage in Halifax County and determined it was caused by straight-line wind, not a tornado.
I'm a lay speaker in the Methodist Church, so if the preacher's not there, I'll get up and give the message. And I told him I might have a good story to tell. So the next time I give a message. So it was just amazing the amount of love that's been shown.
The National Weather Service says the straight line wind was between 90 and 100 miles per hour, and you can see those straight line winds do just as much damage sometimes.
Big mess to clean up there. A family of 7 in Covington's recovering this morning from carbon monoxide poisoning. They suddenly became sick and thought they were going to die. One daughter was alert enough to get her mother, who also became ill and passed out. Another daughter
as easy as it is to operate. Come see us today or request a quote online at jamesriverequipment.com. James River delivers.
Can electricity generate a safer commute?
When that fog does roll in, it's a situation that is a concern.
During foggy conditions, I-77 near Fancy Gap is one of the most dangerous roads in Virginia. So the Virginia Department of Transportation asked Appalachian Power to bring electricity to its new LED warning and speed limiting system.
We're getting more information out in real time than we've ever done before. Our community safety is our #1 goal.
When we come together, we create a safer future with boundless possibilities.
So you're open all day, every day?
That's what 24/7 means, sugar.
Kind of like how you get 24/7 access to licensed agents with Geico. Yeah, you just go online, give them a call anytime.
You don't say.
Yep. Now, what will it take to get 24/7 access to that lemon meringue pie?
Pie!
Pie's coming!
That's what it takes, baby.
Geico. Great service from licensed agents 24/7.
At Shively Electric, we believe in those old-fashioned values. Well, things like hot dogs, apple pie, ice cream, and hard work. Though our values are old-fashioned, our installations are with the latest in technology and equipment. We believe in giving our customers the very best value for their money. So for all of your electrical needs, call on your friends at Shively Electric Company.
In parenting, we are talking about kids and screen time. You see people everywhere with their noses buried in their cell phones. That leads to feelings of missing out or not measuring up, and sometimes cyberbullying. Jean Twenge found in the last 7 years, teen depression has risen from 8 to 13%. The suicide rate has doubled. Cases of self-harm are also up. She says teens who spend more than 5 hours a day online are twice as likely to say they're unhappy as kids who are online for 1 hour a day.
But they're sort of compulsively using in a way that we see adolescents and adults sort of compulsively use alcohol and other drugs. Many of
University Carilion is the new name, and the school will be grouped into Radford's health program. Carilion hopes this will help feed its growing workforce.
Everyone understands the importance of it, understands the importance of building something here in Roanoke that is dedicated to healthcare education.
Radford University Carilion will be the second largest nursing program in the Commonwealth. While Virginia's population is on the rise, new numbers from the Census Bureau show Richmond's population is growing faster than the rest of the Commonwealth. More than 24,000 people have moved into the city since 2010. Home and apartment construction is underway to accommodate those. Local businesses have opened in the community to accommodate the growth as well.
I want to create the opportunity. I want there to be more opportunities for folks who grew up in Richmond, and I don't want to be the reason why there's not enough over here.
Now, these numbers are just estimates at this point. An official census will be taken next April. And the good news is we've seen some of that growth on our end of the state as well.
Yep. Good. Well, we have an update on the big WSLS 10 move. Are you ready? we will be in our new studio Monday.
Yeah, I can't wait for this.
I know. I've been saying every day this week. Okay, this is our last Monday here. I
But
said
it's
this
also
morning, this
kinda
is our last
sad,
Tuesday.
too.
It is. This building has really served us well over the last
64 years.
Yeah. Okay, as we've said, the building is state of the art, and
Yeah.
so we
That
took
was
a
you the
tour.
first day.
Yes, like what, 3 weeks ago maybe?
Yeah.
And my boss, our news director,
It has only been 3 weeks, hasn't it? Yeah.
took this picture because he was like, this is too good. So here's what I was looking at. This is the newsroom, which is incredible.
And the newsroom is a little more done than when we were there looking at it 3 weeks ago when you were having that astonished look.
Yeah, so we have tons of TVs around so that we can watch and monitor all sorts of stuff. I like our carpet. It's like a fun stripy pattern.
It is. I like it too.
Instead of like that, office gray yuck
Nice
carpet.
and bland.
Yeah.
You see the wooden door there on the right side of the screen. You'll see a double set coming here in just a second. That's the new studio that you'll get to see on Monday.
Yeah.
Monday morning, we're going to show you.
You'll have to wait for that one.
Yeah.
So every day this week, we will be showing you new parts of the building, talking about our move. So tune in every day this week. We are so excited.
Yeah, I can't wait for Monday for sure.
Picture up on my Facebook page of the beginning of the move yesterday, the purging of the desk. I think everybody's trash cans are overflowing in the newsroom now.
It's the worst part about a move, whether it's to a new building or to a new house.
Yeah.
Just packing everything and moving
all
it.
the stuff you accumulate.
But if you have to move, the weather's going to be good today.
It is, yeah. Going to be a little hot. Bring the water. At least the humidity is not going to be cranked up today.
Thank goodness for
Temperatures,
that.
yeah, for sure. Temperatures getting back into the 80s. Awesome shot here. Of course, we had a lot of rain of the last couple of days. Some severe weather, of course, on Friday. Thank you, Lisa, for this awesome shot, though. The double rainbow, the fainter one on the top side of the picture. This coming in from Collinsville. Back to the mid-40s in Blacksburg right now. Here's a live look with our Virginia Tech Skycam. Winds are calm at the moment. They'll pick up a little bit later on this afternoon out of the south and west, helping to pump in a whole lot of warmth. Again, most of us getting back into the upper 70s. Not as chilly today. Nice and pleasant. Back to the mid-50s by 8 o'clock, middle 70s. Today is the day to get lunch outside. Again, mostly sunny skies are going to be there. The breeze is going to start to kick up, hanging out in the lower 80s by 5 o'clock under a mostly sunny sky. Mentioned those winds going to crank up a little bit through the afternoon, 15-ish miles an hour every now and then, gusting to 20 to 25. Hold on to the napkins if you're heading out to lunch today. Backing off a little bit as we get into the evening and overnight. Skies now mostly clear. A couple of showers into western Pennsylvania, northern West Virginia. That's where they are staying today. Now tomorrow we could have a few of these showers sneak in. Here is our next system. You kind of see it spiraling through the Great Lakes right now. Best opportunity for rain, and best is a relative term, going to be into the highlands. Tracking that here. Here's 7 o'clock tonight, and that's when we'll start to notice a few more clouds build in. Most of today just going to be complete sunshine like we saw yesterday. Here's 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, and you see those couple of showers trying to sneak in, mainly into the 64 corridor for us in Covington, Lexington, Hot Springs. And then quickly, though, by the latter part of tomorrow morning, we are going to lose those rain chances pretty decently, and we will see some sunshine break free. Mid-70s getting into tomorrow. Stray shower chance with us. Slightly better rain chances Thursday and Friday. Weekend still looking good, guys.
Time saver traffic now at 5:51. Danville to Martinsville, 35 minutes. Alta Vista to Lynchburg, 28 minutes.
Democrats are divided over whether to impeach President Trump for obstructing the investigation into Russia interfering in our election.
Tracy Potts is on Capitol Hill with that, plus the former White House insider now in the crosshairs of congressional investigators.
It's a House divided. Some
570.
Cover every corner of your home with super-fast panoramic Wi-Fi from Cox.
Window World's presence has truly changed the way homeowners can benefit on their new windows,
It's time to go. Toyota, with the best resale value of any brand, again for the third year in a row. Because when it comes to holding value, nobody does it better than Toyota. In fact, Toyota has 3 of the top 10 ranked by KBB.com for 2019, including Tacoma at number 1. Now lease yours for $279 a month or buy one with $1,000 cash back.
Movies finish the rest.
Okay. Gotcha.
The weather is looking great today.
It is, yeah. Temperature's nice and comfy this morning. We have a gorgeous sunrise coming up. There's a few higher wispy clouds out there. Otherwise, just like yesterday, guys, sunshine going to dominate. There's the sun coming up. We are in the lower 50s. Here is a live look in Roanoke with our Carillion Skycam. Winds are calm. That's going to change a little bit once we get into the afternoon. Going to turn a little breezy. Southwesterly winds going to help push our temperatures from the 40s and 50s back to the upper 70s and low 80s. Good morning in Evington. Getting on the school bus. Lots and lots of sunshine. Jacket-worthy weather on the lighter side anyway. Lower 50s to start. Back to the low to mid 80s. A whole lot of sunshine. You'll notice the breeze a little bit when you're getting out the school bus later on this afternoon. There are the clouds, just a few higher clouds, mainly along and west of Interstate.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to virtually eliminate your credit card debt with a monthly payment.
she needs, Harmony can help. The Harmony Collection at Roanoke is a senior living community that has it all: medical, nutrition, exercise, ongoing healthcare, social events, and entertainment every day. Choosing a senior community for your loved one can be a big decision. To help, we offer no long-term commitment or large buy-in. Become a charter member today and get $2,000 in incentives. Call for your free guided tour. Harmony. With us, it's all about you. Choose the Harmony Collection at Roanoke.
Spring is sprung. At Better Sofas, we have the area's largest selection of premium outdoor furnishings. All-weather wicker furniture, never rust cast aluminum, the finest quality teak furniture, and the top selection of outdoor fabrics. Sofas, love seats, chairs, chaise lounges, dining groups, umbrellas, bar and counter stools, sectionals, rugs, rockers, Adirondack chairs, and more. All better quality outdoor furnishings at big discount prices. Better Sofas, your best source for quality outdoor furniture.
Charlotte, a lot of unrivaled experiences show that there's more than meets the eye.
Lots of sun coming away, crystal clear skies, pretty much a carbon copy of yesterday. Temperature department, though, we're going to be about 10 degrees warmer than what we saw last afternoon. Just a few clouds off towards our west. You may see a couple of very, very high, thin clouds trying to stream in. Going to make for some good color in the sky. Otherwise, sunshine dominates today. Clear skies to get you out the door this morning. Nice and comfy if you're about to take the pup out for a walk. Maybe a light jacket needed. Most of us, though, in the 40s and 50s, well on our way to the 70s and 80s this afternoon. 46 in the Hill City, 44 in South Boston, 53 in Hot Springs. We are in the low 50s for us waking up in Hillsville. Low to mid 80s.
To Roanoke, about 40 minutes. Roanoke to Lynchburg, under an hour. We do have a road closure in Lynchburg. The westbound lane of Main Street near the 13th Street intersection will be closed this week. Main Street will be closed from 7:30 in the morning until 5:30 in the afternoon through Thursday.
Breaking overnight, 3 people are hurt in Bedford County. Suspect is in custody after barricading himself inside a home.
10 News was on the scene early this morning, and reporter Rachel Lucas joins us now live from Shepherd Lane.
The scene's now quiet here this morning, but it was a dramatic situation overnight for Bedford County Sheriff's deputies as well as state police. They originally got a call about a shooting at this home here. I'm going to step out of the way so you can see. We're now getting a better look at the scene, that it is light outside. When they arrived, they found 3 people who had been shot. And I want to show you a map now of where this had all happened. It's at a home in the 100 block of Shepherd Lane. We're only about 5 miles away from the Bedford County Sheriff's Office. This all started about 11:30 last night, and it's unclear how serious the victim's gunshot wounds are, but police tell us they are expected to recover. Now, when deputies arrived, the victims told them that the man who shot them was still inside this home. He then barricaded himself inside the home for about 2 hours. Eventually, negotiators were able to get the man to come out without incident. Now, it's not often we hear hear about incidents like this here in Bedford County, but police tell us there is no cause for public concern.
Well, it is a scary situation. However, it is an isolated incident. There isn't a concern of a randomness of it or anything like that. It's the fact of the matter is that this appears to be isolated, involving all parties that know each other. So rest assured that the scene is secure.
No shots were fired during the investigation. Now, we do have someone who just showed up on scene that had just yelled at crews. Not sure who they are, how they are related to the incident. Police tell us that the victims and the shooter did know each other, but the relationship there is unclear. Police tell us that alcohol has been involved with this incident. We'll have more coming up later today. We're expecting more information to be released around 9 this morning. Live in Bedford County, I'm Rachel Lucas, 10 News, working for you.
Cleanup efforts continue in Bedford County after Friday's storms. According to the National Weather Service, an EF1 tornado hit about 3 miles north of Thaxton with winds of around 90 miles per hour. The tornado uprooted and snapped multiple trees and destroyed an outbuilding off Centennial Road. One homeowner on Sharp Mountain Road says he's looking at around $5,000 in damage, but he's still waiting on his insurance company to look at the damage.
A Halifax County man is thankful for the help he's gotten since Friday. Ronnie Roller estimates the storm caused about $30,000 worth of damage to his property. A storage shed was destroyed and a couple of ATVs and the roof of his shop were damaged. The National Weather Service surveyed in Halifax County and determined that damage was caused by straight line wind, not a tornado.
I'm a lay speaker in the Methodist Church, so if the preacher's not there, I'll get up and give the message. And I told him I might have a good story to tell. So the next time I give a message. So it was just amazing the amount of love that's been shown.
The National Weather Service says the straight line wind was between 90 and 100 miles per hour.
A family of 7 in Covington is recovering this morning from carbon monoxide poisoning. They suddenly became sick and thought they were going to die.
is what you do need. Complete the application within minutes, and if approved, you may get the money you need as soon as tomorrow. Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
The rule of three states, things that come in threes are inherently more appealing than those that don't. We couldn't agree more. Three trucks, one GMC. Step up to GMC and get over $12,300 total value on this specially equipped Sierra Denali
Investment Products. Contact us for a free, no-obligation estimate today. We have licensed and insured contractors available to assist.
We are the Bobcat Bells.
We are a drill team from Hawesville, Texas.
I'm the marketing director at the Chick-fil-A in Longview, Texas.
Every year we do a novelty routine.
Last year we were inflatable cows. Some lady posted it online, got so many views.
That made the video, the cow scene.
The morning when we were leaving for our nationals competition,
we surprised them and sent them off with a Chick-fil-A cow.
We were starstruck.
We just wanted to let them know we love them.
We knew we had to make this cow proud.
I love it when someone really listens.
Coco!
Like my CertaPro painters. They listened and answered all my questions and kept me informed with daily updates.
That's great.